Renee Fouché here. Hey guys! All right, hey guys, this is Renee Fouché here, and I am coming to you guys live today, actually from Brooklyn, New York, and haven't been able to shoot as many videos since I've been here due to a few technical challenges and such. So I do apologize that I haven't been able to connect with you guys the way that I would like to. But I wanted to do a quick message today about standing in your purpose and having a clear vision of what it is that you want to accomplish. And you may ask, why? What are you talking about? Of course, my purpose is to enjoy life or something like that. But, all of us were put here on this earth for a particular purpose. Now, what happens is as we go through life, sometimes, what your purpose is gets lost because of the fact that you have so many outside influences coming at you, right? You have so many folks telling you what they think you should know. And a lot of times there are other agendas involved when people are providing you information. So, for instance, if you're watching the news, they have a particular agenda that they have in mind, and that's why they continue to promote and produce the types of stories that they do. Okay, there's a reason why there's only a certain segment of information that's provided to you. Now, when you attend school, as you interact with other friends and family members, everybody has their own agenda, and they're going to continue to provide information to you. And your mind, your conscious mind as well as your subconscious mind, is processing all of that information on a constant basis. So, what happens is sometimes if we don't take the time to quiet our minds, quiet the outside, quiet the inside, and actually, dig deep to figure out what exactly our purpose is, it can be lost in there. It doesn't mean that it's not there, but sometimes you're just not really aware of what it is. We get so caught up in the regular day to day trying to survive each day that we don't have the time to figure out what exactly our purpose is. That's why you have people that get into like midlife crisis and stuff like that, where they're like, I'm trying to find myself, and I'm not sure where the phrasing of that actually came about, because clearly you're right there, but it's really looking within to figure out what your purpose is on this planet. So once you are able to dig in and actually determine what your purpose is, why is it that you were placed here? If you take a look at basic human reproduction, um, the the chances of someone actually creating a human being are very, very slim. Now, that sounds crazy to you because you see all these people out here, they got 100 kids, or they got all these different kids out here. We have more kids than are being even taken care of, but that's something for another video. Um, but in the grand scheme of things, there's a very small window in which a female can become pregnant. There's a very small chance of it actually happening. And then even after becoming pregnant, you have 10 months, 40 weeks to actually bring this child out into the world. And there are a lot of children that never make it out. There are some that make it out and they don't survive, right? So, with that being said, the fact that you are here, the fact that you are living and breathing really shows that for sure there is a purpose for your life. The only thing is, if you're going to tap into that purpose and actually bring it to fruition, or if you're just going to go along with someone else's agenda. There's a wonderful quote that I saw once that says, if you don't take the time to build your dreams, someone else will hire you to build theirs. All right? So you kind of have to make a determination as to whether you plan on building your dream or whether you plan on building someone else's. And neither one of those answers are wrong. That may be your purpose, to help others build their dreams. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And there's many ways in which you can attack that purpose. So let me talk to you guys a little bit about my purpose and my why, so you kind of understand where I'm coming from with a lot of stuff that you see, whether you just found this video online or whether you received it via email, whether you're seeing it on my blog, whether you found it on Facebook. There's a lot of different ways that you may find this information. 100 years from now, I may be gone and you can actually still find this information. And I would like for you that's watching this right now to understand my purpose and understand why I put forth the information that I do, why I do the things that I do, because you don't know what you don't know. Excuse me just a second. Son, I need you to be quiet, please, okay? Okay? Do you want to come say hi really quickly? Come on over. This is a great one of my whys right here. It's my little pumpkin. Say hello. Hi.
Hi.
Right. He just wanted to come and say hi in the video. Okay. Thank you, baby. So let's talk a little bit about my purpose. What I have realized is that there's so many folks that have been sucked into the matrix. And it kind of sounds funny when people say things like that, sucked into the matrix. But what I have found is that most of us, myself included, most of us have been plugged in to a system that is full of hidden agendas, and many of us have been actually led astray for most of our lives, right? There's a lot of lies that are told to you, a lot of things that are put in place that we just simply don't understand the reason why, and we kind of just go along with it because, you don't know what you don't know, right? People are told, at a certain age, you have to go to school, right? They don't understand why. They just know that, well, my parents did it, their parents did it, their parents did it. And people always use this thing that says, well, I turned out okay. I did this and I turned out okay. But what does okay actually even really mean? Like, what does that mean? You turned out okay, right? And just because you may have had a certain experience and you turned out okay doesn't mean that it's the same across the board. And see, if you don't know anything about me, I currently homeschool my children. And it's not to say that we've done homeschool all the while, that I just had this epiphany when I was pregnant and I just started homeschooling right away. I went through the regular things that they told me. They told me, at this age, you go get shots. Totally different video there. Then they told me, okay, at this age, you have to send your child off to school because you have to go back to work, because you have to be able to survive. No noise over there, please. You have to go to work so that you can survive, and you need to be able to just accept that whatever they give you, that's just enough. As long as you can survive, that's enough. Anything beyond that, you're ungrateful, or you're a dreamer, and that can never happen. And I forgive the folks that gave me that information because that's the information that they had, right? Luckily, I was able to think a little bit further, stretch my own mind and vision a little bit, and take a look at some other alternatives. Now, as I've been able to do that, I've been able to start slowly just unraveling little pieces of the puzzle to realize why so many people remain stuck in their lives, in their business, in their jobs, careers, relationships. There's so many reasons why we remain stuck. So as I continue on my journey of self-development and growth and learning some of the different things that were put in place that, really were not of benefit, I apply them in my life. And my purpose is actually to share those things with you, right? Because just like I didn't know what I didn't know, you don't know what you don't know. And so I have determined through prayer and meditation and a lot of self-reflection that my job, my purpose in life is to help others become awake, to help others awaken, to stretch their own vision, stretch their own imagination, and stretch their own capabilities to realize that you too can experience freedom. you too can experience freedom. You know, a lot of people feel like, oh, we're free, we're in the land of the free. And unfortunately, that's really not what's the truth, right? And so my purpose is to help you actually achieve that freedom. How to tap in to your own powers within yourself that may have been buried for so long. You know, I recently did a call on the fact that you have superhero powers. You are a superhero. It's just probably been buried so long under so many layers of BS that it's been a long time since you've tapped into your own superpowers, right? So, my purpose is to help you tap into your own powers, tap into your own passions, right? And help you to find a path in which you can turn those passions into profits, which then help you to gain additional freedom. Freedom for yourself, freedom for your children, freedom for your family and the generations that are going to come after you. You see, I realize that the things that I do today are not just about me. They are about my family, right? The place where I am right now, basically, I've gotten here due to my own best thinking, right? Whether that's good, bad, or ugly, you have to be able to accept that you are where you are right now due to your own best thinking, right? And it's also due to generations and generations that came before you, the beliefs that were instilled in them, the things that they learned, the traditions that they passed down, and it's been passed down over and over and over again, right? If you've ever had a family that told you that, life isn't easy, life is hard, or, you know, money doesn't grow on trees, it's not enough. It's only a little bit, and you just need to accept that. Those are things that they were passed down to them, and they've passed it down to you. And if you do not take the time to stretch your own frame of thinking, you'll pass that stinking thinking right on down to your next generation. And they'll continue to carry that torch as well, right? So that's really my message for today. I wanted to keep it kind of short, and I'm still somehow, looks like I might be over 10 minutes. Let's see if I chop any of this up. But I hope that this was actually able to kind of open your mind a little bit. If your eyes are completely shut and it causes you even to just blink a little bit, that means that my job, at least for today, is done, right? So I'm about to go enjoy the city with my kids. It's really hot outside, which is weird because it was really cold just last weekend. So go figure, NYC. But this is my hometown. Even though I came in just for a visit, it seems to just be extending and extending and extending. So we are enjoying it while we're here. Make sure you comment below this video. Share it with others that may find it valuable. Make sure that you click all the buttons around it, the like, the share, the comment, all of those things. Let me know what you think. What is your purpose? What is your purpose? And do you have a clear vision for your purpose? In my next video, I'm going to talk about why it's so important to have this purpose and this clear vision, and how, if you don't have it, you might be sabotaging yourself. Anyway, you'll probably be in the same dress. I think I'm going to go shoot outside. So let's see where this day takes us, all right? Renee Fouché always has something to say. Go to reneefouchéfanpage.com to like me on Facebook. You can also follow me on Twitter. I have a few of those. I'm sure there's some buttons somewhere around here. Pinterest, LinkedIn, social. I'm social all over the place, it seems. All right. So make sure you click the link below, enter your email address so that you can receive future updates from me and additional wonderful tips on how you can actually free your own mind and achieve personal and financial freedom by turning your passion into profits, okay? Renee Fouché always got something to say, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.